Hello, my name is Alias Isaiah, and for my musical career, I actually have two musical careers going on right now. One of them being, during the day, I teach music at a high school and a middle school, and then in the afternoon and on the weekends, I go and perform my music that I wrote by myself, wherever I can, whenever I can. So I picked the name Alias Isaiah in part because my day job, I really don't want my students to find out everything that I'm doing with my music, just because I need to have that separation of life. However, a couple years ago, I had a good friend who looked very similar to me, and somehow, without our helping it, it kind of started going around that we were identical twin brothers. So after a while, it just kind of became a thing that people believed I had an identical twin brother, and for a long time, I convinced them that his name was Isaiah, which made it really fun. Whenever I went out, I'd sometimes pretend to be my own twin brother. And the name just kind of stuck. The alias part, because I don't want to be found, and the Isaiah part, because it's my own identical twin brother that doesn't exist. But Isaiah is actually just my middle name, so. So I've been involved with music for a really long time, actually, now that I think about it. I started piano lessons way back in like 5th grade, and then I started band the year afterwards, and ever since I started band, I just kind of did lots of great things in that. But then as far as my personal music career, the music that I've been writing and performing, I just recently started that, actually taking action upon it in November this last year. I've been kind of writing and toying with it for years before that, but really took hold recently. So yeah, a good long time. My inspiration comes from lots of places, really. I actually thought about this a little bit more the past week. But I draw inspiration from really the beginnings of my life with my mom playing rock and roll music, like 70s and 80s rock all the time. Just diverse musical interests growing up. Now I'm a huge fan of Kesha and Gaga and all those great things. And at the same time, since I went to university for music education and performance, I really started to dig into some of the classics like Liszt and Beethoven and Gottschalk. All those guys are really cool. So as far as my music though, where I get inspiration from to write my songs, it just comes from the world around me, just whatever I'm feeling at any time. I always try and keep a pen and paper handy just in case. But yeah, just little things, friends, relationships. I have a great one about a fortune cookie, so. My goals for the future are all kind of one and the same. I have one big one, which is really just to make a living performing my own music, because I can't imagine a better life than that, just to go around and play my music and people like it. So whenever I'm not creating music or performing music or doing anything with music, I do have a couple of other hobbies that I have, one of which is I like to make art, and the way I make art is I buy mirrors or windows, and I'll just shatter glass and create a giant mosaic on a mirror or a window. I prefer mirrors, they're way more fun. And then I also like to experiment with biology, mostly plants, and fish. I have a great little fish tank that it's currently dead, but that was an experiment gone wrong. But my grandfather was a landscaper, and so I've always been really interested in growing plants and shaping plants and seeing what you can do with them. So that's always really fun. So thanks for taking the time to listen to me and talk to me and all those great things. If you ever want to find me anywhere, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I have a website, aliasisaiah.com. And you can really just Google my name, Alias Isaiah, and you will find me, because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in the entire world right now. Outside of that, please take a listen to my album that I just put out a month ago, Who Is, which is by Alias Isaiah. If you like it, share it, repost it, let other people listen to it. I would really appreciate that, like others. So, thank you.